Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome back to Hearts 4 as the Australian People's Republic. The Soviet Union has just declared war on the Allies. Okay, have fun, Soviet Union. I'm not defending you this time. I've got annoyed by it. Also, who wants to deal with this? The United Kingdom had military access and had a lot of troops. I can't remember how many. I don't know how many. A lot of troops in the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union is just bleeding. Look at that. It's horrific. It's like it's got some sort of severe chicken pox. It deserves it. Honestly, it's also slowing down my game, which is great, because I wanted a war-free game while I got up to speed, but sadly I don't get that. Since I have excess political power, I might reduce my... I can't reduce to all-out at serve, because I'm not at war. I'd have to reduce to service by requirement, which would probably put me too low to actually feed the units I want to feed. I'm not going to lower it. I'd love to, but I can't take the risk. I wish I could see a projected how many manpower that would leave me with. That'd be lovely. If there's a mod for that, I'd totally go for that. How many manpower? How much manpower? And I could invade the Arab Republic, but they don't have that much oil. And quite honestly, they're strategically not useful to me. Soviet Union, you are a mess. Finland. We're going to stage a coup. I can afford 4,000 infantry equipment. Ooh. We can make them anything. Let's make them communist. And we are going to continue boosting communism until that happens. I've got a lot of political power stored up. I will need that political power at some stage, I imagine. Oh, great. We're going to have to pull some units off here. I only just assigned them. There's our new carrier fighter. What do we want now? Jet fighter, jet bomber, both very tempting. I'll probably need the MP unit at some stage. We might have to get to work on Sphenic oil, depending on what happens to Russia. If Russia falls, where are we going to get our oil from? Let's get the next level of extra resources. Not going to make a massive difference, but it should help a little bit. They nuked Moscow. I rarely see the AI using nukes. In this game, we've seen them use 2. I've actually never seen them use nukes before this game. They must have really changed that. Oh, dear. How much, like, air superiority do they have? Can I tell? No, because I'm not involved in the war. Okay. I would like... that'd be useful to buff my rockets, but for now... radar, yes. Actually, I will want to build a radar in pretty much all of my places. This is horrific. I'm going to need units over here to attack Japan. I'm actually going to need a lot more units. Just to be able to cover all my bases over here. However, you think you're totally overmatched against Portugal. And you may be right. So, let's remove 4 units Move them up here. And I want you to be in charge of preventing the state of Japan getting out of control. Or, you know, you could do that. Whatevs. I'm not fussy. Let's just get a few new commanders. Great. The United Kingdom's captured Leningrad. Look at Poland. Oh, this is ridiculous. Soviet Union, what the hell are you doing? 26% towards capitulation. You absolute morons. You call this on yourself. You've got 30% national unity. 30%. There is no way even I could help them at this stage. It would just be messy as all hell. They don't even seem to have any strategic plan. Most of their units have had to come off the front lines to take out these pockets of resistance. Oh, God. Why? Why? You've got like 17 units on the front line. You've got that as well. You've got about 40 units on the front line. Your main fight. Okay, let's grab... Honestly, we also need to work on our doctrines. Get the next excavation. But air and naval doctrines are both needed. We are actually behind on those by a long way. Because in a normal game, they aren't as useful. Right now, I've got the feeling they're going to be very useful. Right, we've got our radar up and running. Synthetic oil is very tempting. Just because I don't know what's happening in the Soviet Union, but I'm going to lay off for the moment. Convoy sailing will help defend us from any allies trying to take us out. How are supplies looking? Towed artillery is almost there. Infantry equipment is almost there. Mechanized is going to be behind for a while. SP artillery is coming along. And there is our mountain infantry. Right. +5, +5, +5, +5. They're good, but not necessary. Night attack +15. We'll grab that. And now we have our new orders. We can grab ourselves a mountain division. Man division, what will you need? You will need an engineer company. You will need a field hospital. You will need... you might need logistics. Tempting to go for reconnaissance, though. Yeah, go reconnaissance. And then, of course, support artillery and support rocket artillery. More mountaineers. More mountaineers. Armored battalion. Modern. Modern. And then... Why do you do this? Why? One modern artillery. Two modern artillery. Oh, we've got to change the symbol if it's two modern artillery. What do the two modern artillery do to you? Or if we change these to infantry, artillery, more soft attack. You wouldn't have the hardness, though. And what if we had them as rocket artillery? $375. It's a slight difference. We'll go with the rockets because we've still got 2 upgrades to give to them. and because no one's actually been using the rockets. We've been hoarding for ages. We've been hoarding a lot of rockets. Yeah, we'll save this. And then we will... I'm tempted to switch the Marines out. We actually want to give you the elite unit designation. Train. Get ourselves 12. Republican Spain capitulated. I'm not involved in the war, I don't care. Do I want to switch the Marines out so they're not using the SP artillery? Yeah, go on then. Okay. You get on with your training. Right, Soviet Union's managed to pull it a little bit together, but not enough to be really respectable. How's that whole making a coup going? They're up to 50%. We're going to cancel boost popularity. Because at 50%, they are in danger of winning the election. In fact, they are going to win the next election. Oh, it's too far away, though. We're going to get the coup before the election. So we're going to continue boosting party popularity. Switzerland joined the Allies. Okay, good for them. I don't care. Ooh, a motorized division. How kind of you. Ireland joined the Allies. Really? You stand out the entire Second World War, but this is a war you're going to get involved with. Fair play. What the hell is this? Owned by France. Oh, okay. Well, enjoy. I'm not getting involved. I'm not touching that one of a barge pole. Right, how's the training going? Good enough. Get half the units over here. You could go up there. Interesting choice. I actually got the wrong unit there. Should have been this unit. But it works out nonetheless. Right, how are we doing? Pretty good. I'm going to switch over the motorized. We've got 10k motorized now. Motorized rocket, we've got 2k. Both of those can be switched out. Not fully, but in quite large numbers. To something else. So, where are we? Yeah, motorized. That is a lot we can get. Rocket artillery. Yep, switch you down as well. Quite honestly, mechanized need a lot of support right now. Mechanized are pretty far behind. Okay. This means a lot of imports. I am aware. Alright, please let that be it. Soviet Union has stopped giving us the right amount of oil. That is bad. We're going to have to start working on our own oil. Yep, they've stopped giving us the right amount of steel as well. Let's scale back steel. Okay, at least we're getting the right amount of imports now. Soviets, you are absolutely terrible at war. Why'd I have to save your ass the first time? The second time, I don't know. I kind of feel I should just start my own faction. I damn well might. Also, you're all the same colour, and that's not allowed. Better. Oh, I've actually got a red. Green? Yeah, and then we'll make you more of a light blue rather than that stupid turquoise that shows up too many places. There we go. Continue on! You've got 1 left to train. Oh, sorry, 2 left to train. You're actually done training, so you can stop that. You're still en route. You're pushing down on Turkey. I mean, if you do take Turkey, then great. I'll just borrow the Chromium off you, and that'll secure one of my flanks. If you don't take Turkey, I guess I'll take it. I'll need troops to do that with. Not really like I have the manpower, but we'll see what we can work out. Free military factories. Okay, what do you do with a free military factory when it's at home? I'm actually thinking about rolling out modern tanks into all my infantry units, by the way. So, I want to be cautious about that. Honestly, we also want to roll out more mechanized into our infantry units, so probably more mechanized, even though it's really boring. Wow, that's a lot of extra mechanized. Hi! We need a lot more. That's... all my factories producing trade goods. No? No! Dear God, no! Oh my God, we're so much in debt on steel. Each one of these uses 60 steel. That's why. Holy crap. I don't know, we can't produce any more army units. That's what it's telling us. It's just fat saying, no more army units for you. How much is a full gun? 60 steel. Again, I can't get that. Too much steel. We could get more jet bombers, at best. Jet fighters is what I mean. A lot of spare factories. No, not tons. I'll have to just suffice with that for now. Oh dear God. You have to be kidding, right? Okay. That might be fine, because we've got people importing our stuff, so we're exporting enough goods that we might be okay. Yes! I won't be able to construct any buildings. That's what it thinks. But I think I still have some that I can use. Because I have imports. I think. Yes. Right, we need to make civilian factories. It's a very weird sensation, but we need to make civilian factories, and we need them pretty desperately. So, civilian factory, civilian factory, civilian factory, civilian factory, civilian factory. It's because of this crazy amount of imports. We just don't have the resources. We're going to need to go to war just for resources alone. I think that's what we have to take away from this. Those need to be priorities. I'm sorry, nothing else matters right now. Okay. I'm working on the insufficient resource thing. Just don't have any more things to trade. We are still producing, right? Like, it is lying when it says that? Yeah, so we're good. I'm really tempted to move Scraping the Barrel, even if it's just for now. But I don't know what I just don't have the manpower to push it any further. If I removed Scraping the Barrel, what would happen? Wish I knew. Wish I knew. I need troops here. I need troops who can be on the other side of that. I need troops here, here, here. I need troops. Where else do I need troops? If I'm not careful, I'll need troops up in this direction, just because I can't trust the Soviet Union to actually hold its own bloody border. Where else do I need troops? I'm sure there are a few places. 3 military factories. I know there's 3 military factories, but guess what? I can't spend them, because then I won't have enough stuff to afford the crap I'm making. So you got me. You got me, pal. Gonna slow down the jet fighter yet again. Slow down the strategic bomber. Is there anything we can cut? Motorized is really cheap, so probably shouldn't be cutting motorized. We'll do it anyway, just a little bit. We'll upgrade... Right. Rocket artillery uses tungsten and steel. Much less steel than it does tungsten. And I will need a lot of it because I'm planning to roll it out to more units. So we're actually going to upgrade that. But that's going to be very minimal cost compared to some things. Infantry equipment. We could that costs us a lot of steel. So we could reduce the amount of infantry equipment. Let's see if that suffices. So rubber. We've got a surplus going on. So decrease the amount of rubber we need. Aluminium. We've got a surplus there. Tungsten, that's what we've got. Oil we need. Right, oil. Hi. Thank you. Chromium. We've got a surplus. Steel, massive need. We still need more steel. In fact, we need so much steel. That's about the amount to make an entire rack worth of weapons. And we need more rubber as well. I'm just... I don't know what I can cut now. We could cut our need for advanced artillery. That helps some, I think. What else do we cut? I guess we could reduce modern tank, but it's mostly chromium. Okay, we'll reduce modern tank a little bit. I'm not pleased about that. Right, chromium. Rubber. Oil. We've got a surplus. Steel. It's still a little bit short on steel. But only 2 factories worth. I really want to get rid of Scraping the Barrel. It would speed up production and recruitment of units quite a lot. But for now, I guess we'll have to call it. I've been EnterElysium. If you have liked, please remember to like, not subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Do feel free to comment down below and let me know what you think of the Soviet Union's tactics so far. If you say they are absolutely god-awful terrible, I would agree. Also, Finland, I don't need to. You've become communist. I didn't think you were having an election. I guess you had a revolution. I guess we'll cancel business of popularity. You are communist now. Hi, welcome. Red Finland it is. Who else could we flip? Norway? Sweden? No faction. Alright, we'll start boosting it in Sweden. Anyone else? Mexico has joined the Allies. We're still boosting them at least. When is your next election? 52? Yeah, we've got time to start a coup going on there. Who else could we do with flipping? Ireland's taken. Denmark's in the Allies. Portugal is actually no faction. We could get Portugal inside. And that would free a fair few units. We'll try it. Turkey's in the Allies. No one else important is really left on the map. Maybe Argentina or someone. Brazil's in the Allies. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. Oh dear. Till next time though, stay shiny.